if you guys can see that well, but I see 30 lake trout and some gigantic brown trout, guys. Holy smokes. Look at these browns. All right, let's get to fishing. This is crazy. All right, guys, hooked up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We got to chase it. Alright, this one's not worth chasing. Come on back. Come on back. Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. Oh boy, maybe not. I'm gaining a lot. And notice I got a different setup today, guys. Not running the center pin. I got the spinning rod spooled up with 20-pound main line to 10-pound. Oh my God, I just watched a 15-pound brown trout swim by. Absolute giant. It is like an aquarium down here, guys. Oh, this fish is, it's coming back. Oh, there it is. Big ol' acre. Come on back, fish. It is a little sketchy wading down here, to say the least. Oh no. But the fish are huge. I don't have the net down here with me, obviously. I'm all by myself today. Oh, that's a big old acre. Need the current to cooperate here for me. There he is. Looks like he hit that top bead. Try to angle him in here. He's freaking, oh no. Man, this fish is whooped. The current though, I can't get lucky. Freaking brown screaming by. I've been fishing for 10 minutes. Ah. Man, this fish is pulling. I gotta get him in that next slow water. My arm is getting tired from this. Go into that slow water. All right, I cranked the drag down. You cannot go back into that current. Ah, get out of there. No, 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 no. Oh. He's way down there again. Come out of there. Got my main line in a rock. Oh. Oh, this fish is beat. Come here. Oh, come on. Sweating. Should be able to get him right here in this slower water. They got all wrapped up. Come here, buddy. Oh, oh man. Come here. I got him. He got all wrapped up. I'm gonna get this fish unhooked and we'll deal with him. All right. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. I'm like 50 yards from where I started, but oh my God. That fish is 12, 15 pounds. We'll get him right back in the water. Look at the size of that fish. There he goes. Oh man. That was toad. I have seen some monster browns swim by. Like, I'm talking 10 to 15 pound range. And I was looking at them and I looked back, my boat just bam, 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 bam. And I freaking swing my fences. That thing freaking took off on me. But man, what a fish. Sweet. All right, I'm gonna make the 50 to 75 yard hike back up to the top here. You guys even see it. My rod tip is pointing at where I was. Holy smokes. I'd say it was worth the hike, but maybe not a second time. Man, I want to land in one of those big brown trout. There are some freaking sloppy big ones swimming around up there. And this hike, it is sketchy. So I'm gonna take my time getting back up here. Try not to fall in the water. If you're afraid of fast current, and I mean, I just like that, I probably wouldn't recommend. Little kids, no way. No way. Wait for a little bit later in the season and you'll get into them. But for the early time of year like this, I'm after steelhead and brown trout and salmon. The Lakers are a bycatch, as we all know. But man, they put up a good fight. I honestly like them. They're cool fish. So just make sure you're real delicate with them. Just because they are out of season, they're in here spawning. Well, there's just nothing you can do. They all bite the same colored beads. They got an orange one and a chartreuse one on. Steelhead crush them. Browns crush them. Oh man, I almost just, oh man, I got a bad tangle now. I almost just slipped right there. But man, there are so many fish swimming right there. We're fishing the Lower Niagara River today, looking for browns, steelhead, and maybe the random salmon. A lot of lake trout in this spot right now, but I know that there's some browns around. I can see them literally, and I'm sure there's some steelhead just off the shelf here. So today I'm running my Riversider float rod. It's a little different. I'm usually running the center pin, but I was down here in another video, had my center pin with me. I was getting my butt kicked. So I was breaking fish off, stuff like that. So I grabbed a different reel and a different rod. I got a medium action 6 to 14 pound center pin rod. I put a spinning rod on, or a spinning reel on it, just because it works. It still casts just as good. Fishing about 12 to 18 feet deep. Got 20 pound braid down to 12 pound leader. I got my 3/4 ounce Sheffield float, 3/4 ounce, then a 3/4 ounce slip sinker, 12 pound leader, a couple of sinkers to get this long leader down. Then I'm running an 8mm chartreuse down to a 8mm yellow size 6 hook, and that's it. Let's get to fishing. Let's see if we can get one. If I can get it off the camera. There we go. Show you what's going on here real quick. So obviously I can see some. Well, this is a bad example time, but I could see some fish out in there. Ain't gonna lie to you, I can see them. But I'm not catching those fish. I am catching the fish that are basically sitting just outside of those ones. I mean, I'm looking at a brown trout right now that's probably 8 or 9 pounds, and a couple of Lakers that are about the size of the one that I just caught. But I'm casting out in there, fishing about 15 feet deep, 15 to 18, right about there. Oh man, I don't know if you guys can see that. That brown trout right there is gigantic. It's huge. And I'm just fishing this ledge. And there's Lakers, Steelies, Browns, Kings, just laid all across it. It is like a freaking nursery down there. And I'm just letting it go down that bank. Look at the size of that fish right there. Oh, I'm down. Oh, there are Lakers swimming everywhere. And there's tons of Browns with them. And I'm sure there's some Kings around. I got a spinner with me. I got my float set up here. Got the trusty Riversider out. And we got one to go. The water is clear right now. Clearer than I want it to be. We need some wind and stuff, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, so. It feels weird having the spinning rod with me though. Oh. Alright, we're gonna get another hook up here and we'll tune you guys back in. Hooked up. Hooked up. Gotta keep them out of that current. Gotta keep them out of that current. Oh, there it went. Ah, man. Ah, that's what happens. That is what happens. I'm gonna try a jig. See if I can't get him on a jig. I'm seeing a ton of fish. Man, that fish crushed it though. I felt it rubbing on some rocks, so I was like, oh boy. But I'm gonna throw a Challenger jig out there. 1/16 ounce. They were crushing them down here on jigs the other day. I'm gonna see if I can't find one of my own on Mr. Jig. Well, 1 for 2. Not a bad start for about a half hour. I got lucky there was nobody here. It's usually a pretty popular spot. I don't know if guys maybe aren't thinking it's time yet or what the deal is, but hey, I'm not complaining. Let's get it back out there. Hooked up, guys. Hooked up. Uh-oh. This fish got me behind a rock. Uh-oh. Come on. Come out from around that rock. Oh, got it. Oh, just like that, it's gone. Oh, shoot. That thing crushed it. Oh, such bad timing. All right, I think I'm gonna throw a spinner for a little bit. See if I can have better luck. I got a little bit heavier line on even than the float setup I'm running right now. Let's grab this bad boy and see what we can do. So this setup, guys, let me just tighten the drag down a bunch right there. I got 25-pound mainline braid to a 17-pound fluorocarbon leader. Let me tell you, this is the salmon setup, but for a 20-pound laker, it'll do just fine. I watched that thing eat that jig. That was cool. Wish I could have landed. It got me so far behind that rock. Oh man, it's tough. It's a hard place to land fish, even with somebody, but I'm by myself today, so. Alright guys, the spinner, I had 2 whacks on it, 2 swipes, and they weren't really chasing it how I was hoping. So I picked up the jig again, and we're going to fish just off where I can't see the bottom. See if we can't lay into one. I upgraded to 12-pound leader. Oh, so we'll see if that makes a difference. If they seem a little shy of it, we'll go back to 10-pound, try beads, try jigs again. I have a feeling as it starts fish. Got him. Got him. Oh, there he goes. That might have been foul, I'm not sure. Yeah, no scales. They've been swiping at this jig like crazy. I've been watching them do it. Anyway, we'll just rotate through some stuff. Just see what they want. I've had 2 bites on beads, 1 bite on jigs. That could have been a bite right there. Not too sure. But we'll just see what happens. There's a ton of fish down there, absolute ton. So we should be able to find something they want here eventually. Alright guys, well I just re-rigged. I broke off my jig. And I was throwing spinners again, and just it seems like the spinners, they're not doing it right now. I don't know if it just needs to get a little lower light or what the deal is, but we should be in cloud cover here probably 45 minutes, I would guess. I'm hoping that the bite turns on when that happens. I mean, I'm looking at 10 lake trout right now and 5 to 10 browns all swirling around down there. And there's a bunch of fish sitting off that ledge, and that's the fish I've been hooking. Just need to get a little lower light. It's about 10 feet of visibility right now, which is tough. They're seeing my inline, they're seeing the split shot. There's just not much I can do. I can't run any lighter leader because of how much current we're in. I'm running 12-pound leader down to a 10-pound leader, and I'm still breaking off fish on rocks. So it is what it is. Hopefully, once the cloud cover hits this bank, we'll get a little better for us. But if not, we're still poking some fish, so I can't complain. So let's get back to it. I think he woke up. Come on back. Come on back. Come on. I gotta hope he stays right here so you guys can see the whole fight. Come on back. Uh-oh. Here comes some bad current. Big Laker. There's a really big rock ledge right here, and he's trying to get all of it. Here comes the jet boat. Oh yeah, big old Laker. All right, everybody, I'm gonna give you a quick look here at this fish, just real quick. Hopefully the camera angle's good, but man, woo! You guys saw the eat on that one. That was a good fish right there. Get this fish right back in the water. Look at those things. They are like dinosaurs. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. All right. See if we can get another one. That's number 2 on the Lakers, 1 on the Browns. And lost 4 or 5 other Lakers, maybe even Browns. I never got to look at the fish. So, all right, let's get stuff back up here, guys. This time. Another nice lake trout. This thing crushed it. Come on back. Uh-oh. Really needed to stay up here. Almost got me in that rock. Oh, that's a really big fish. Oh. man, pressure now. It's just starting to get a little lighter, or a little later. It's not as light out. Man, they're biting good. All right, guys, I'm gonna give you a quick look at this fish. It's been, whoo, geez, a nut filled with water. Just give you a quick look here. These fish are out of season again, but it's not what we're targeting. We're targeting browns, steelies, kings. There's just a lot of these in here right now. But just a quick look. That's nice. Probably 10 pounder, 11 pounder. Woo, hear them? We'll get them right back. There he goes. Jeez. Thing is ready to rock. All right, I think that's lake trout number 3. Lake trout number 3. Got that one brown, and I think I lost another brown here a few minutes ago. But the water's acting right, it's acting good, and the sun's just about to go over the horizon over there on the Canadian shoreline. So I'm really hoping that once it gets a little darker, I guess, down here, the browns start to really fire up. They're a little bit more low light, territorial feeding thing. And hopefully the steelies start to show up too. That's really what I'm hoping for. So, all right, let's get back to it. Up. This is a big one. At least it feels big. I don't have my glasses on. They're over there. Oh boy. Damn. Hold the hook. Literally pulled the hook. You gotta pull so hard on some of these big fish down here. And as you can see, the current's just crazy, absolutely crazy. There's just not much you're gonna do. That fish was heading to Canada, so I put the screws to it, and it just pulled out. Still biting. See if we can get another one. I'll pick up the spinner here in a few minutes if the water cools down. That was a good bite though. All right, it's gonna conclude this afternoon. I fished all morning. I've been up since about 3:30. We chased some steelhead in the Erie tributaries this morning. Did pretty good, and I decided to fish the afternoon. Fished from about 2:30 to about 5:30, and did 5 for 9 on lake trout, and then did 1 for 1 on browns. So no signs of steelies, no signs of salmon. Maybe they're just up higher. I heard they were getting some up there. But the water for the last hour has just been so messed up. Snagging bottom. It's all screwed up. It's just swirling all over the place. Toilet bowls, just craziness. So gonna wrap it up. Probably be out tomorrow morning again by myself. We'll see what happens. We'll go for some kings. Maybe we'll go right back here and hope that some steelies or some browns are biting a little better. See what the day brings. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. Check out buffalotackle.com, 10% off. I was using that Riverside rod today for both the spinners and the float setup. Sheffield floats. I was throwing a Challenger jig as well. Check them out. 3/4 ounce inline. They make all different sorts of sizes, 1 ounce, 1/4 ounce, 3/8. So go over and check that out. 10% off again, code Will's World. So appreciate you guys for tuning into this video. This is about middle of October, so we're into fall for sure. You can see the leaves in the background starting to change, and it's just the start of the best time of the year. So all right, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. See you in the next one. See ya.